Hey guys, welcome to another cooking series with Teresa Metzger. Here, that's me. So in today's video, we're going to be showing you how to make chocolate cake. This cake is next to none. Anyone that tasted my chocolate cake always asks me about the recipe. You always give me positive, amazing comments. Simple steps to follow and you're in for decadent, moist, and deliciousness. So these are some of the ingredients I'll be making use of in our cake. I'm making use of flour, egg, butter, cocoa powder, chocolate, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, vanilla extract or chocolate flavor, whichever one you want to use, and water or milk. Ensure that all your ingredients are at room temperature, as this will affect the results of your cake. The next thing to do is to prepare your cake pan. This is by either greasing your pan and dusting off with flour or lining it up with parchment paper. Yeah, I'm lining my cake pan with parchment paper. So if you're doing that, cut your parchment paper in the desired shape of your cake pan and line it with it. If you're greasing your pan with butter and dusting it off with flour, I don't know how to do that. You can check my previous video on how to make white velvet cake. So the next thing you want to do is to preheat your oven. I'm baking this cake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You can achieve this by using a thermometer, but if you don't have a thermometer, just make sure you preheat your oven for at least 10 to 15 minutes before baking your cake. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to measure our flour, and this is the scale I'm using. There are different types of scale, so get your scale and measure 350 grams of all-purpose flour. Sieve your flour and add 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Do not forget to check the description box for the ingredients list. Always ensure you level out your leaven agents or rising agents, as this will affect the final result of your cake. Is either your cake becomes bitter or your cake just rises rapidly and then it collapses. You don't want that to happen, so make sure you level out your leaven or rising agents. Also measure 1 teaspoon of baking soda and add into the flour mixture. Mix together and set aside. Once to make your chocolate cake standard is a choice of cocoa. I'm making use of Dutch processed cocoa powder, as this will add flavor to my chocolate cake and also make the color dark. When adding your cocoa powder, please ensure you level it. If you don't, might result to a dense cake, and that's not what we want. I made use of 5 tablespoons of cocoa powder. 2 ingredients I don't skip in my chocolate cake is chocolate and salt, as this will make your cake taste chocolatey and it will make it taste richer. I'm making use of 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Add 300 milliliters of water or milk into your chocolate or cocoa mixture. Make use of hot water or hot milk. You can also achieve the hotness by using a double boiler or putting this in your microwave. Set this aside until later. Measure 200 grams of butter or margarine. I'm combining the butter and margarine together because I didn't have enough butter. Measure 350 grams of sugar. So the next thing we want to do is to cream our butter. You can use your standing mixer or your hand mixer or even your hands. I'm using a hand mixer. You can get this for a very low price, like 4,000 naira or thereabouts, and this is easy for you to use. Cream your butter for a minute and add in your sugar and cream until it becomes pale. If you're using the hand mixer, start
from low speed, then you increase to the medium speed. If you're using your hand, this will just take a longer time, but I promise you, you're going to get an amazing result like this. Your chocolate cake is going to turn out nice. I've used my hands to make my chocolate cake that's using a spatula. You can also use your bare hand, but I won't advise that because a lot of people say it as not hygienic. But your hand emanates more heat, so if you know you want to use your hand, ensure that you wash your hand as often as possible. Then add in your eggs one at a time, and at each addition make sure you beat it at high speed. I'm making use of 5 eggs. Once you properly mix your egg into the batter, add in your flavor. I'm making use of 2 tablespoons of vanilla flavor. You can make use of chocolate flavor, any flavor you feel like. So the next thing we want to do is to alternate our cocoa mix with our dry ingredients. Your cocoa mix has to be hot. Like I said, use hot water or hot milk. If it is cold already, you can place it in the double boiler for it to get hot, or you can place it in the microwave for the chocolate to melt. The method we are using in adding our flour and cocoa mixture is called the folding in method, and this is how you fold. What I'm doing right here is called the folding in method. You first start with the dry ingredients, and then you alternate with your wet ingredient, that's our cocoa mix, and then you start with the dry ingredients, you end with the dry ingredients. You want to do this carefully, do not over mix it. And remember that our cocoa mix is hot, so you want to work in a pace so that you won't scramble the egg. We're not trying to make scrambled eggs, so work in a fast and slow pace, don't over mix it. If you've been enjoying this video so far, do not forget to click on the like button and comment. I would love to hear from you. And if you haven't subscribed, click on the subscribe button. It's free of charge. Divide the cake into the 2 prepared pans. You want to fill your cake halfway through because your cake is going to rise. If you fill it all the way through, it's going to overrise and it's going to fall, and that's not what we want. Gently tap your cake at the counter. So this is to release air bubbles, and bake your cake for 30 to 40 minutes. Your cake is ready when you insert toothpick and it comes out neat. You can see our chocolate cake is ready. The next thing I want to do is to pour our ganache. This is just cocoa and milk. In my subsequent video, I'll be showing you how I made this ganache, so stick around for it. Always ensure that your cake is cool before adding any ganache to it. Thanks for watching, guys. I would love to hear from you. Give this recipe a try. If you try it out, comment your outcome. If you have any questions, do not forget to comment below. Catch you later.